But if she doesn't show up, why is a man of my age looking for babes online? Who uses whoopee.com to meet people? Hot Granny, is that you? Uh, uh, I can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Look for the icon on the bottom of the screen that looks like a microphone. What's it look like? It looks like an adult aid that uses batteries.
So, but I wasn't sure. Are you Nazmo?
Yes. Are you really Hot Granny?
Well, not yet, but I'm warming up. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm nervous, but happy. I never met anyone on whoopee.com before.
Oh, I have a friend who has met lots of guys on this website.
She have much luck?
I'll let you know. It depends on how this Zoom meeting goes. It was much easier before the pandemic. You'd put a picture up, some provocative description, and before you know it, you were in Starbucks telling some lies about your life story over a latte.
You mean you really can't crack walnuts between your knees?
Maybe I should have written peanuts, but I was afraid of scaring men who have an allergy.
Hey, I'm not allergic to much, except maybe strawberries.
Oh, what happens when you eat strawberries?
Oh, I get a rash all over my body.
That would be a sight to see. I think I might change my screen name to Strawberry Tart.
Oh, that sounds good enough to eat.
Aren't you afraid of getting a rash?
Actually, I look forward to it.
Oh, you are so bad.
Oh, thank you, Hot Granny. Hot Granny. What a great screen name. Oh, how hot are you?
Oh, I've had hot flashes since the last ice age, but my doctor says that should resolve soon.
Oh, how soon?
Oh, probably next ice age.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm feeling a little Neanderthal myself.
Oh, I'm sure not that little.
Oh, you really are a hot granny.
Cosmo, what an unusual name. Were you named for someone from Scandinavia or something?
No, not really.
Nazmo King. Knew a lot of people named King. Billie Jean King, BB King, King George III, King Kong.
Actually, King's not my real last name. It's my num the sex sites.
How many times have you used sex sites?
Oh, whoopee.com was my first.
Really?
This week.
Oh, you are a man about town, aren't you? I like that in a man. But I still don't understand your screen name.
Oh, I saw it on a sign in a building. Nazmo King. Then I realized that it was no smoking. But I liked it anyway.
Oh, you are a clever one. I like clever in a man.
And you are even prettier than the picture you posted on whoopee.com.
Oh, Nazmo, you're making me blush.
Oh, not every woman can get away with a photo holding a towel in front of her while her bare back is to the camera. How were you able to take that selfie?
Well, it wasn't easy. I had someone else take it for me.
Oh, she did a very nice job. Discreet lighting.
Well, he actually tripped over the lamp and broke the bulb. It was the best lighting we had left.
What did you think of my photo?
Oh, I thought it was marvelous. Not every woman would be attracted to someone in a Santa suit and a beard. Was the beard real?
Well, it was actually chest hair that I combed upwards.
Really? Oh, I'm so gullible.
Oh, I like gullible in a woman.
Are you flirting with me?
Oh, do you want me to flirt with you?
Well, of course. I just want to make sure I don't miss it.
Yeah. Your profile said that you used to be married.
Oh, my ex was a louse.
Oh, it can happen sometimes.
I think when you get married the first time, it should be a provisional license, like a learner's permit.
Oh, true. It doesn't count until you've gone 10,000 miles with an adult in the bed with you.
You are so right. We had kids. He was awful with children. He couldn't deal with them, always screaming and yelling. They cried to me every night.
Oh, my second wife was no great shakes either.
Oh, what happened to your first wife?
Oh, she was great. It's just that we were so young when we got married.
Well, how old were you?
37. I was too immature. My second wife started out as Sleeping Beauty, and then she became Maleficent. I expected her to burst into flames when she left the room.
Well, your profile said you had kids too.
Well, I think so. I think they were mine. She treated them something awful. No matter what they did, it wasn't good enough. I had to get a divorce. How'd you put up with your ex before your divorce?
Well, can I tell you a secret?
Of course. I mean, we've exchanged 3 emails, 2 text messages, and we're now together on Zoom for the first time. Hey, it's like we grew up together.
Well, if my ex finds out, he'll kill me. I was unfaithful to him.
Oh, you did the right thing. You gave your husband children, and he didn't appreciate you.
No, he didn't. But Popeye did.
His name was Popeye. Did he have a vision problem?
No, I called him that because he was a sailor who had a thing for spinach.
Oh, and I bet you found ways to use some olive oil on him.
You are clever.
Oh, and you're gullible. I want to know you better.
Well, ask me anything. At my age, what do I have to hide?
Oh, the front of your back in the photo, for starters.
Oh, you are a wicked one.
Well, I do my beast. I do my best.
So refreshing to be with a man who has a sense of humor. My ex didn't. It was like living with an undertaker.
Oh, my second wife could have used him. She was a stiff. Okay. Who do you prefer, Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel. Who do you prefer, Tina Fey or Kate McKinnon?
Who's Kate McKinnon?
She looks like Anthony Fauci.
Oh, then Tina Fey. Hey, Marx Brothers or the Three Stooges?
Three Stooges.
Curly or Shemp?
Curly.
The original Curly or one of the other Curlys?
The first Curly, of course.
Oh, why haven't I met you before?
Well, you are meeting me now. Isn't that good enough?
Oh, it's quite wonderful. Do I know you well enough to ask you anything personal?
Ask me anything. I'll give you an answer, but it may not always be true.
What's your favorite position?
Shortstop. I was going to say third base, but I didn't want to mislead you.
Will you be my Valentine?
Will you be my pitcher?
I have never felt so comfortable with a woman so soon.
I think it's fate. And I feel the same way about you. What's your sign?
No parking.
Just think if I had married you instead of what's his name, I would have had a much happier life.
Hey, I don't think we're ready to talk about marriage on the first Zoom meeting.
Oh.
We should save that for the second Zoom meeting.
Do you want a second Zoom meeting?
Do you?
I asked you first.
I asked you second, and ladies should always go first.
My answer is yes.
And that's my answer too. Oh, I'd like that very much. Besides, we can't go to Starbucks anyway.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping that coffee keeps you up.
Well, as a matter of fact, well, the last Starbucks date I had before the pandemic, we got a little too frisky, and the manager accused us of disturbing the peace.
The piece of what? I could never have said that in front of my ex. He was such a prude.
Oh, so was my second wife. She'd never walk around the house naked.
I wanted to, but my ex wouldn't look.
Oh, his loss. I'd look. And I hope your fellow on the side looked.
Looked. He took videos. If my ex ever found out, he'd contest our uncontested divorce.
Oh, I hope he didn't post them on an adult website.
Of course not. But Disney Plus turned them down.
Oh, promise me this. When the pandemic is over, we never go to Acapulco.
Acapulco? I would never go back there. I had a terrible time in Acapulco. I went there on my honeymoon. It was awful.
I went there on my honeymoon, and it wasn't the Mexican water that upset my stomach. I can tell you that.
Nothing was happening in the hotel room. So I went out to the pool and got the worst sunburn ever.
Oh, so did my ex. She wanted me to smear her all over with Noxzema. I should have used a turkey baster.
Oh, that was 32 years ago.
Same here. 32 years ago.
Jerry?
Claudia?